Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing today? I hope you have a fabulous day today. You might notice some changes here. This is now on my original channel versus Divine Pathways True Crime, that is now called. I cleaned up my background. Oh man, I had a big garbage bag full of stuff, old boxes from card decks and stuff that was all over the place where I didn't even have room to move. So, I already started my spring cleaning a little bit early. And I had all this energy for the spring cleaning house. And, that kind of applies on with the self as well, not just your environment. Cleaning up your environment really helps. I feel this is my safe haven. I spend more time here than in any other section of my room. But the rest of my room, like tomorrow, I am going to be doing a section that's behind the camera. My dresser area. Getting it straightened out again because it's a disaster again. And so that is going to be, when I get that done, I feel accomplished. I even run the vacuum back here. Tomorrow we'll be back there and I'll run the vacuum in that section. Every single day I'm going to work on a section and get it all organized and cleaned up. And I feel that's something that we need to do internally as well. This is a new year. We're in Pluto crossed over into Aquarius. Of course, it's going backwards again into Capricorn later this year. And when it goes back into Capricorn, I think that's in September. That's going to be a time of tying up loose ends before it permanently, for the next 20 years, goes through Aquarius. So, but as far as cleaning up the inside, and take out the trash. Negative thinking, negative mindset, the victim mentality, I am destined for failure, all those thoughts. Clean them out. And still within yourself and cleansing your energy field. You do have to cleanse your environment too. Not just your home. Not just doing your normal spring cleaning. But energetically, those who don't align with you, those that may have a negative energetic impact on you, energy vampires that always are trying to suck the life out of you, your energy, not life out of you necessarily, but your energy, putting some boundaries up, putting some distance, okay, between you and those people. This is just something that came to me as I was meditating before I started this read. So it is time to clean house. Okay. And the deck that I am using is Season of the Witches, Embolic, because we are in that Embolic season. Granted, you could use these decks any time of the year, but I kind of wanted to work with this one because it is that time. I kind of broke it out early in other readings on my other channel, but okay. And there's like a couple more coming out this year that I want to get. Okay, the Phoenix. There you go, folks. The rising up out of the ashes, the new you. Okay, this is a time of being reborn, getting to a place and the person you are meant to be, being that being of light. Okay, growth. Wow. So you're rising up out of the ashes as a new creature, a new person, a cleansed soul when you do that inner cleansing. And when you do that, you have room internally to grow and elevate, ascend, if you will, your energy. Chant. chant is like, hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here, I am truth. This is chanting your truth, speaking your truth, okay? This is kind of like, I'm getting like a celebration, per se. And this is more about celebrating you, okay? And because once you go through and you do that cleansing and you go through that transformation and you start to grow and to ascend spiritually, then there is a sense of celebrating as you ascend higher and higher and you raise your vibrations. And this is also speaking to me about surrounding yourself with like-minded people, positive people, souls of light, souls that spread happiness and joy instead of doom and gloom. Okay, let's see where the tarot takes us. No puppy dog today. She's outside right now playing with her brother. Playing with Dutton. They're not really litter mates because he's a Dalmatian. She's a Great Pyrenees. But I call them brother and sister because they live in the same house. And she's a little not so little sister. She's 4 months old and she's just about his size. Okay. And I thought, while they're playing outside, I'm getting this done. Right? Okay. Let's see where we're at. Seven of Pentacles. Cultivating your garden. This is about planting those seeds. This is something that maybe you've been waiting for a long time. There's a little bit of exhaustion here. Your energy's coming across as you're kind of feeling like time has been wasted. And that's one of the things you got to cleanse out, right? And you're being guided to think outside the box, Eight of Swords. Sometimes we get caught up in our thoughts and we overthink the process. Some of you may have been trying to ascend, trying to raise your vibrations, but there are certain things you have to implement in order to do that. Number one is surround yourself with positive people, not the negative Nellies, right? Not the liars, the deceivers, the thieves, the energy vampires. You got to get out of that energy. And I'm feeling like a woe is me energy that, I don't want to lecture too much on this because this reading will be forever, but the law of attraction. I have preached this for years. Years, the law of attraction. And you know what? I didn't practice what I preached until the past couple years. And now, especially over this past year, my whole life has changed for the better, the positive, because I started practicing what I preach. I started no matter how horrible or depressed I might have felt internally, I showed gratitude, I expressed love, I expressed positivity. I would say, I am so grateful, I am so abundant, I have so much love around me, even when I didn't always feel it. But I pushed through that. And through the muck, I cleaned house, I cleansed internally. And that changed, that was a life changer for me. And I preach and preach and preach this. And I could sit here in this chair and say that I am living proof of the law of attraction. Okay? So you are being guided out of your limited thinking. Okay? Out of the victim mindset. Don't play the victim. Don't allow yourself to be the victim. And things will change for you drastically. And Queen of Pentacles, it starts with you grounding yourself and loving yourself and making practical choices and decisions. Possibly even getting out in nature. If you can. I know that this is wintertime for a lot of us. But even meditating with nature sounds. Okay? And knowing, claiming your abundance. Okay? Claiming your abundance. Because you have an opportunity to glow up here. Queen of Wands. Look good, feel good, build up your confidence. I don't know if I want to say life of the party, but you walk with your head held high, and you will turn heads. They'll be saying, people will be looking at you and saying, I want what she has. I want what he has. What's their secret? You know? And because you are going to go through a glow up here. When you follow this, your confidence level is going to raise up. Okay? It is going to raise up here. And you have the strength to fight it. Fight those inner battles, Five of Wands. There is something about you that you are a fighter. You are a survivor. And you may have struggled, but you have a way of bouncing back from your struggles. But what challenges you is the Nine of Swords. The sleepless nights, the anxiety, a lack of confidence, for some of you, there is depression here. And under the deck, we've got the Fool energy. And we've got the Tower. Okay? And what this is saying here is, though you may go through some disruptions, you might feel like everything is just blowing up around you. Why is that happening? It is to set you up for a new life, a new journey. And blowing up any kind of old baggage that you might have been carrying around for years. Literally blowing it to smithereens, blowing it apart. And when it blows apart and it goes down to that foundation, then you have the opportunity to travel lighter into your next chapter and to build on a new, more solid and secure foundation. Because I just get this energy here of, faulty foundations, faulty beliefs, not believing in oneself. I kind of want to clarify this Nine of Swords. This is somebody, and please don't get upset with me for saying this, but this feels so much like trapping yourself in your own drama. And I say your own drama because the drama that's around your life is by your own making, by your, excuse me, your own decisions. Okay? And if you have drama queens around you or drama kings around you, people that's constantly causing disruption, that falls back on you because you are allowing it. Instead of shielding yourself and cleansing your energy and not partaking. That's the key. When there's negative people around, don't partake in their energy. Okay, well, let me I want to know more about this Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords prevents you from seeing things a clear path. You're unable to see a clear path. This is kind of like blocking your blessings. That's almost a literal translation. Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is blocking the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is that expectation, that waiting, that, seeing the fruits of your labor coming in, seeing your cargo, your blessings coming in. And that Nine of Swords, that worry, that anxiety, that, your mind going back and forth. And it is mirroring this energy, by the way, Nine of Swords, or Eight of Swords. And allowing yourself to get trapped in that cycle, you're blocking your own blessings. And I don't want you to do that. I don't want to see you do that anymore. Because you have blessings coming in. But it's up to you to transform, starting from the inside outward. And make the changes that you know you have to make. Life is not easy. It's not. What I'm seeing here is not a cakewalk. Okay? This is going to take work. You want that abundant lifestyle. You want that, everything to balance. You want that peace, that harmony. You got to work for it. Okay? And part of that is releasing those negative thoughts. Swords are thoughts and communication and conflict. That is the element of air. And truth seeking. This here is overthinking a situation and letting your imagination go wild. And you're thinking of every possible negative possibility. And I told somebody the other night, when you saying this, XYZ is going to happen. And you're upset about it. And you say, there's nothing I could do. This is what's going to happen. And you start getting anxious over it. Who says it's going to happen? What can you do to avoid it? You have to start strategizing, start thinking, okay, instead of, it's like, start thinking the positive things. Well, if this situation blows up, yeah, I got to start over again, but it's going to allow me to start over on the right foot, though, and build something solid. It's about, when situations happening, find that silver lining. And what I said to them is, when you start thinking, I'm never going to get anywhere, I'm never going to have anything, I am not this, I'm not that, everything. When you start doing that, and you believe it, it's called self-fulfilling prophecy. What kind of self-fulfilling prophecy do you want? Do you want all the negative bullshit? Keep on thinking in negative terms. Do you want the positive self-fulfilling prophecy? Start claiming it. Start talking it. Start walking the walk and talking the talk. In other words, even if you don't feel that abundance right now, start being grateful for the abundance as if you already do have it. And watch your life change. Okay, lecture done. I thank you for tuning in. And I hope this helps somebody and speaks to somebody. I love each and every one of you. And I will see you next time on the next video. Love and light.